Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. And yes, I know it's been a while since we streamed, and this stream is not the normal time. Um, just been busy with work, but from here out, I do want to try and plan the streams every single day, so they will be at their normal time, hopefully. Depending on work, same as it was when I did everything on Twitch. All depends on work and how that goes. So yes, this stream you guys are going to sadly hear me eating my food, but when I woke up late, so and I was that didn't catch the last session. Um, this session we are continuing our date with Okayu at the beach and trying to figure out the right time with the mood and everything to confess to her. That's where we're at in the story wise. Um, from what I know, story wise, I believe this should be the last session. Um, I can't say for sure because I don't know for sure. All I can do is guess, but that is all I really can do because I do know how long it takes to complete games on uh, according to an average. But we will see. Um, but yes, starting tomorrow, so starting on the second, you guys will start getting the videos at 9 p.m. and the streams will be at 9 a.m. So that is going into effect tomorrow. Um, the VODs will or the streams will be hopefully daily, but again, depends on work. Um, we will figure out what the series will be after we finish Okayunyumu, but again, we will see. So let's go ahead and jump over and see what mayhem happens.
本当にいいのかい？もうすっかり日が暮れたね。
Yes,
星
yes,
まで
yes.
見えてきた。まさかこんなに時間が経ってるなんて思わなかったよ。
We played on the beach until evening and changed out of our swimsuits. We then got yakisoba and grilled corn from a stall just before it closed for the
お
night.
腹もいっぱいになったし、そろそろ帰ろうか。わあ、今日はすっごく楽しかったな。
Okayu stretches while laying out a yawn and goes to take a step forward. If it ends like this, it'll just be another fun memory for us. But I want to enjoy an even more special time with her. Actually, I brought this. I take out the fireworks that I bought before. It has aerial fireworks, handheld fireworks, and sparklers. Yeah, sparklers I can't use anymore. Um, reason for me not being able to use them is because I do have photosensitivity. For those that do not know what photosensitivity is, you are sensitive to light shine towards your eyes. Um, meaning LED lights when I drive. For the glasses I do wear, it's transitions, so they turn to shades. Cause just being out in sunlight without a hat or anything, it I can't really see much. So yeah. Everyone's already gone home. We have the beach all to ourselves. Okayu pauses for a few seconds that feels like an
いい
eternity.
よ。やろうか。花火。
Okay, good. Let's get ready. I'll get some water.
いってらっしゃい。
I head for the tab as Okayu sends me off with a wave. Stage is set and the mood is perfect. Now I just need to keep this going and confess. I quietly prepare the fireworks, feeling determined to see this through. Uh-oh.
おかゆニューム。はあ。あんなに浮かれちゃって。何を考えてるかバレバレだよ。
Okayu smiles as she watches him prepare the fireworks.
君はもう止まらないんだね。ちょっと羨ましくて眩しいよ。僕にはできないことだからさ。
Okayu lets out a deep breath.
彼に話してないことが多すぎる。まあ話せないんだけど。
Uh-oh.
どうしようもないけど。でもやっぱり苦しいな。
The frustration of being unable to say what she wants grips Okayu's heart.
きっと彼はまっすぐ気持ちをぶつけてくるんだろうな。僕はどうしたらいいんだろう。
Okayu sighs, thinking bitterly about the shackles that bind her.
ソラさんの言う通りだったよ。僕はちょっと深入りしすぎたみたいだ。
There were plenty of times when Okayu could have backed off, but no matter what the moment, she always chose to be with him. Kurone thought Okayu would be lost if things continued the way they were, so she appeared many times to give her advice.
でも後悔はないよ。だって彼との時間はすっごく楽しかったから。たとえ僕という存在が消えたとしても忘れない。
At that moment, Okayu hears his voice. It sounds like he finished preparing the fireworks.
今行くよー。行こう。どんな結末になっても彼の気持ちはちゃんと聞きたい。
Oh no, why do I have a feeling this is going to be a sad ending unlike Aquarium?
たとえそれが最後の言葉になっても。
Oh no. Why does this look like it's going down a sad ending? Okay, let's start with the sparklers. We have loads.
本当だね。じゃあ僕は赤いやつから。
Okay, holds the tip of the firework over the fire, which releases a dazzling spark.
おお、小さいのに結構勢いがいいね。君も見てよ。すっごく綺麗だよ。
Okayu carelessly points the lit firework at me. Well, don't point it right at me. That's dangerous.
綺麗なものは共有したいじゃん。遠慮しなくていいよ。ほらほら、また色変わった。
Okay, okay, just don't get too close. No shit, you're not supposed to point the sparklers at each other. Okayu inches closer, I take a step back. It should be our usual playful banter, but it feels awkward. Are you tired, Okayu?
どうして？
Oh, no reason. You just sound a little tired.
そうかな。そんなことないと思うけど。
Okay, I guess I was wrong.
まったく変なところで鋭いんだから。
Be perceptive sometimes. So you really are tired.
なんでもないよ。花火消えちゃった。次は2本同時につけてみようか。
Don't do that. It's date.
お、さっきよりカラフルになったよ。ほら、見て。
I said it's date. Ah! There's too much smoke.
ほんとだね。ほら、1本あげるから受け取って。
Told you not to point the lit end at me.
良いではないか。良いではないか。
Our game of tag starts again. However, Okayu's voice never regains its usual liveliness. Something's about to happen, and it's not going to be good. We continue to play with the fireworks. We used up all of the handheld and aerial fireworks, and now all that's left are the sparklers. Sparklers are handheld. With a hint of sadness about this fun day coming to an end, I take out a sparkler. Oh, okay. Those are the sparklers they're talking about. Oh, trying to remember what those are. Those aren't sparklers in the States. Oh, sparklers. I don't know if they're in Japan. The sparklers are like a handheld. Um, take the sparkler stick itself, but put like an actual small firework type thing on in it. It actually sparkles. It gives you it don't do this and go slow. At least I don't ever see one do sparklers this way here in the States. Because we have to hold them straight out. Because we have that much powder on them. Oh, I wish I actually knew what. I don't think we have any of those type here. And I've been into the fireworks stores around me. I don't see those type. I could probably handle that type of sparkler. But not the American sparkler. The tip of the sparkler turns red as it crackles. Combined with the sound of the waves lapping intermittently, a somewhat melancholy atmosphere settles around us. Yeah, I'll never forget it. Okayu in a swimsuit, our beach ball showdown, the water fight, and fireworks. All these memories are strongly etched in my mind. But that's exactly why I don't understand why Okayu looks so sad. Wanting to dispel my anxiety, I work up the nerve to speak. But there's still plenty to look forward to, you know? We haven't split a watermelon or had a barbecue, enjoyed the autumn leaves, or played around in the snow. So don't look sad. We'll do a lot of things together. Okayu don't like the cold. That much I know from clips. Okayu smiles, but her voice reveals a hint of weakness.
あれって無意識のうちに人生と線香花火の燃えている様子を重ね合わせちゃうからなんだって。
Yeah. Hearing Okayu's words, I look at the sparkler. The fireball at the tip is growing larger and sparks are flying out.
今はボタンとか松葉って呼ばれる状態かな。飛び出る火花が花びらとか松の葉に見えるから、そう呼ばれてるんだ。人の一生に例えると、ちょうど子供から大人になるあたりかな。花火の勢いも激しくて、毎日が楽しくて、はつらつとしているように見えるでしょ。光り輝く思い出をたくさん作って、いろんな経験を積むんだ。ちょうど今の君みたいにね。
Okayu looks at me with a warm gaze. It's the same gaze that an old person looks at a child with. My throat dries up as I feel an easy distance growing between me and Okayu. I'm only able to enjoy this period of my life thanks to you, Okayu. Without my parents or a dream, I just lived every day doing what I was told. But I met you, and now I can face my dream. properly. Feel like I finally want to live for myself. So please smile at me like you always do. I look at Okayu with that wish in my heart.
買いかぶりすぎだよ。僕は僕のやりたいようにやってるだけ。君のためなんかじゃない。僕が楽しい、面白いと思ったから行動してるだけ。もし僕と出会って君が変わったというのなら、それは君が変わるために努力したからだよ。だから全部が僕のおかげなんてことはないよ。
Is she just being modest or is it something else? She doesn't seem to be accepting what I'm saying. She's supposed to be all affirming. This isn't like her at all. What happened? I have a bad feeling about this. As I overcome my anxiety, the sparkler burns until it's almost out.
そろそろ終わりだね。前の状態が柳。ここまで来ると散り菊かな。最後まで美しく咲きながらゆっくりと散っていく。人に例えるといい人生だったと思いながら最後を迎える感じかな。ね、線香花火と人の一生って似てるでしょ。
I nod as I try to think hard. What is she trying to tell me with all these metaphors?
今日君が僕を連れ出したのは僕に伝えたいことがあるから。
Damn!
正直言って何を伝えようとしてるかぐらい察しはついてるよ。でもいいのかい？それを言ったら僕との生活は終わってしまうかもしれない。そのリスクを取ってまで伝えなきゃいけないことなのかな。
Kay asked me the same questions I've been asking myself over and over. Uh-oh. So I realized that I must clearly state my intentions. Of course I'm scared. We might not be able to go back to how things were if you turn me down. But being with you, I've learned the importance and joy of living honestly. Don't want to give up on anything anymore. I want to tell you how I feel. Kyle lets out a breath as I gaze at her intently.
まるで松葉みたいな眩しさだね。目がくらんでしまいそうだよ。でもとても君らしいと思う。まっすぐで綺麗だ。
Okayo's shoulders tremble slightly, causing the fireball on the tip of the sparkler to fall and go out.
幼い頃から君を知ってるけどずっと変わらないね。純真なままだ。だからこそ僕は君に興味を惹かれたんだ。とても面白い人間だ。きっと一緒にいれば楽しいし僕のことを尊重してくれるだろうって。その読みは正しかった。あっさりと僕の言うことを信じてくれたしね。
Okayo's eyes narrow as she stands up, throwing the used fireworks into the bucket.
君は僕のことを簡単に信用しすぎだよ。おにぎりで人間になったとか神社に住んでる猫だとか、僕が喋ったことが本当だって証拠どこにもないのにね。こんな得体の知れない僕に君は何を伝えたいんだい？
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I feel a subtle pressure from Okayu's words. What she's saying is true. Normal humans don't grow cat ears or a tail. I've had many doubts and I was wary of her at first, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you really are, to me you're still Okayu. You like playing tricks and teasing people and you have a beautiful smile. You're surprisingly earnest and you always give me advice when I'm in a pinch. You're always lively and it's fun being with you. That's why I fell in love with you. I say it without any hesitation. It's the first time in my life that words from my heart have just poured out like this.
好きってちょっと待ってよ。なんでそんなさらっと言えちゃうのさ。
Because I've always loved you, Okayo. It just took me a while to realize it.
人生の大事だろ。顔を真っ赤にするとか、声が震えるとか、いろいろ
Depends on.
あるだろ。
Oh, depends on the person. I didn't think I'd be able to say it so clearly either. I guess I could because I already made up my mind.
いや、でも、だとしてもさ。
Kaya is more flustered than I am, speaking louder than usual and flowing her arms around in a panic. It's so comical that I can't help but
なん
smile.
でそんな冷静なのさ。あ、もしかして全部冗談だったとか。
Nope. As if I joke about something like this, I really do love you, Okayu.
また言った。君は奥手だと思ってたのに、どういう風の吹き回しだよ。
You're the one who told me to be honest with myself. I wanted to confess my feelings to you, so I did.
そうなるよね、そうなっちゃうよね。どうしよう。
Okayu's ears drop listlessly and her gaze falls to the ground. By all appearance, it's not going well. Should I have not said should I not have said anything?
いや、そういうわけじゃなくてね。
Normally she speaks her mind without a second thought, but today she's incredibly hesitant. Feels like she wants to say something but can't.
ねえ、本気なの？僕は猫だよ。いつ姿が変わってもおかしくないんだよ。もしだよ、もしここで僕が OK してもすぐに猫に戻っちゃうかもしれない。
Then I'll keep you as my pet forever. It doesn't matter as long as you're by my side. Kyle glares at me and lets out a hiss. I can feel the frustration radiating from her, but I don't know why.
わかった。じゃあ証拠を見せて。
Uh, um,
君の言葉は信じたい。でも口だけなら何とでも言えるよね。君の気持ちは本物だって信じさせて。無茶なお願いだとは分かってるけど。
Okay, mutters apologetically. It seems like she's worried about accepting my feelings. I open my bag and pull out an insulated bag. This is how much I care about you. Please accept it.
え、おにぎり？
I made it this morning while you were getting dressed. I kept it cool with ice packs so it should still be okay to eat. It might have lost some flavor after sitting out for so long, but I put all my feelings into it. Will you please try it? Kyle looks at my hands for a moment, then nods.
じゃあいただきます。
Kyle puts a corner of the rice ball into her mouth.
うん。
She's now starting to cry. Kyle's shoulders tremble and her eyes start watering. Oh no, is it that bad? Okayo nods as she swallows.
ご飯が冷えて固まってる。海苔だってシワシワ。
God damn.
気持ちを考えたんだろうけど、塩を入れすぎてしょっぱい。
I'm sorry.
でもね、こんなに心が温かくなるおにぎりを食べたのは生まれて初めてだよ。美味しくないのにもっと食べたくなる。
Then could you at least pretend that is good?
ダメだよ。僕はおにぎりにはうるさいからね。
Kaya laughs as a tear rolls down her face and proceeds to slowly eat the rice ball as if savoring it.
君の気持ちがじんわりと胸の中に広がっていくよ。好意とかずっと一緒にいたいとかまっすぐ伝わってくる。こんなにも僕は思われていたんだね。 りがとう。すごく嬉しいよ。君の作ってくれたおにぎりをずっと食べ続けたい。心からそう思うよ。
So that means that she feels the same way, right? Okayu ignores my question and finishes eating the rice ball.
はあ、ごちそうさまでした。君の思い、しっかりと伝わってきたよ。
I still have a bad feeling about this.
やっぱり返事しないといけないよね。
Mm. I resist the urge to nod and instead slowly shake my head from side to side. You don't have to answer now. I'll wait for however long it takes.
優しいね。でも強がってるのがバレバレだよ。
Mm.
今すぐ答えてくれないと夜も眠れないって顔してる。
Damn! Come on now, cut me some slack here.
あはは、ごめんごめん。
Mikhail laughs, lightly waves her hand before exhaling deeply.
きっとこれは言うべきじゃない。親友からもずっと止められてた。言ったらこの関係が終わることも分かってる。だけどね、こんなにまっすぐな気持ちを伝えられたら、もう僕も止まれなくなるよ。
My face is reflected in Okayu's widened eyes. My heart beats painfully as I imagine her next words.
僕もずっと前から君のことが好きだったんだ。
Okayu squeezes out the words. It's exactly what I wanted to hear, but my heart is reeling. Then why do you seem so sad? We both love each other. We're going to have a lot of fun together, playing around and going on dates. What's there to be sad about? Why is Okayu crying?
そうだね。季節は巡るし、君はこれからも人生が続く。だけど、僕はここまでなんだ。
Huh?
さようなら。すごく楽しかったよ。
Before I can understand what she's saying, her body jerks. Okayu? Okayu holds her body while dropping to her knees. Sweat pours down her body as her shoulders move up and down violently. Okayu, are you okay? Okayu!
大丈夫。覚悟をしてたから。でも、やっぱりきついね。仕方ない。けど、神様との約束を破った罰だ。
What's going on? Explain it to me.
言葉通りさ。
Mm. Okayu? Your whiskers.
もう止められないや。もうちょっとおしゃべりしたかったんだけど、神様は厳格だ。君の気持ち嬉しかったよ。できることならずっと一緒にいたかった。でもお別れだ。じゃあね。
Wait, Okayu? Okayu runs down the beach without looking back. Try to chase after her, but my feet get caught in the sand, slowing me down. Why? Why she had turned back into a cat right now? Okayu was originally a cat. She was going to turn back eventually. I knew this and I thought I was ready to accept it. But why now, after we confessed our feelings to each other? Is it because of what I said? I think about that possibility and stop in my tracks. If my confession triggered this, it would explain Okayu's strange attitude. She tried to say negative things and test me so that I wouldn't confess. She was obviously not her usual self. Even I noticed that, but I insisted on going through with it. A huge wave of regret crashes over my heart. I struggle to breathe, and my eyes go dark. Come on, get a grip. You need the final Okayu. I slap my cheeks and come back to my senses. I'm not going to let any answers just be sitting here. I'm not going to get any answers just by sitting here and imagining things. I need to start by talking to her. There'll be time to regret once I know everything. I run along the beach following Okayu. I'm gonna hurl. Keep running along the beach until my legs give out. I have long since lost sight of Okayu, and the only people around me now are fishermen. It's no use looking around blindly. I should start by gathering information. Call out to an old man and join some night fishing. Excuse me, have you seen a girl wearing a white dress around here? Mm, oh.
見たような、見てないような。写真とかないのかい？
I try to pull up her picture on my phone. I did take a picture of her before we left, huh?
誰も写ってないじゃないか。
Her picture's gone. That's not possible. Thinking that there must be an issue with the phone, I hurriedly check my photo library, but Okayu isn't in any of them. No, she should definitely be in these pictures.
大丈夫かい？顔色が悪いよ。
Sorry, I just remembered something. I have to go. I made up a weak excuse and walked away. What the heck's going on? I don't understand the cause or the logic behind it, but I don't have a good feeling about this. Caillou, where did you go? I ended up returning home without finding out where Okayu had gone. My faint hope that she had come home is shattered in an instant. Her shoes are gone. She's not here. I sigh and look around the living room. The dishes and game console Okayu had used are just as she left them. I'm relieved to see that she indeed existed. But she might disappear like she did from the pictures. I have to find her quickly, but how? Okayu doesn't have a phone. Guess I'll have to check out her room. Sorry, Okayu. I bow my head slightly before entering Okayu's room. It's just as she left it. That's good. Her purple-themed room and distinctive stuffed animals are all as I remembered them. Stuffed animals? They're onigiri. However, there's one thing that I've never seen before. This is a picture diary? I suddenly remember the first time we went shopping together.
ノートも気に入ったものがあってよかったよ。
You got a test you need to study for?
絵日記を書こうと思って。毎日いろいろな発見がありそうだから、きちんと記録して忘れないようにしたいんだ。
I wonder if there are any clues written in it. Reading someone's diary is a terrible thing to do. I'm sure Caillou wouldn't forgive me either. But right now, I need all the help I can get. Say a little prayer as I open the picture diary.
今日から彼と一緒の生活が始まる。記念に絵日記をつけようと思ったけど、いろんなことがありすぎて書ききれないよ。でも、初めて添い寝した時の温かさは一生忘れないと思う。部屋が別になっちゃったのは残念だけど、朝になればまた会えるよね。やっぱり待ちきれない。これ書き終わったらすぐに彼の部屋に行こうっと。今日は彼のために生まれて初めて料理をしてみた。指を切ったり焦がしたり結構大変だったけど、彼は美味しいって言ってくれた。彼の笑顔を見てるとほっとする。頑張ってよかったなーって思える。もっと喜ばせたいって思っちゃうけどダメだよね。だって彼が本気になっちゃったら僕も答えちゃうだろうから。今日はいっぱいコロさんに迷惑かけちゃった。反省。コロさんがいなかったら僕は消えちゃうところだった。これからはもっと気をつけないといけないけど、 自信がない。だって彼がどんどん僕を好きになってるってわかるから。距離を取らなきゃいけないのに僕も嬉しくて止められない。すっごく嬉しいのにどうしたらいいかわからないよ。彼から海に誘われたあの反応からして今日僕は告白されると思う。嬉しい。すごく嬉しい。だって僕は彼が小さい時からずっとでも口に出したら僕は僕でいられなくなる。僕がいなくなったらきっと彼は悲しむ。でも断っても傷つけてしまう。でも告白から逃げるのはもっとダメだよね。彼の勇気をなかったことにしちゃうから。僕もそろそろ覚悟を決めなきゃ。もし告白されたら僕の素直な気持ちを伝えたいな。たとえそれが最後の一言になったとしても。
Okayo's diary ends there. It appears that she knew she would disappear. She told me something. Based on the situation, it seemed like those words are her feelings for me. Maybe I'm being a bit conceited, but based on the situation, I think I'm right about this. Thrill, she started acting weird after telling me that she loves me. I have to find out. There must be more that I don't know. But how? Where else could there be any clues? Of course, the place where Okayu was born and raised, and where we first met. I grab her diary and run out of the house, going up to the shrine. Do we see Kuro this time? Do we see Kurone? After arriving at the shrine, I begin looking around. The sun is completely set and there's no sign of anyone. Okayu, where are you? Okayu! I shout as loud as I can while walking around the shrine. I look behind the stone lanterns under the shrine building and up in the trees, but can't find a trace of her. Where is she? If she's not here, I have no idea where she could be. I continue searching, turning over every stone. My pants are covered in mud, my arms are all cut up from the leaves and branches, but I don't care. I need to find Okayu before it's too late. My growing sense of urgency drives me forward. Can't find her anywhere. When I look up, I feel a gaze on my back. I turn around frantically, but only the shrine building is behind me. Of course, there's no one there. Is it just my imagination? Just as I go back to searching the bushes, I remember what happened at the shrine before. It was when I came to the shrine at night looking for Okayu. Are you done? It's getting late. Let's go home. Are you alone, Okayu? That's weird. Could have sworn I heard you talking to someone.
ずっと僕一人だよ。もしかしてお化けの声だったりして。
Don't say scary stuff like that. I thought the voice I heard was just an animal making noise. But if Okayu was here meeting with someone, then maybe that person is here watching me now. My imagination begins to run wild. Of course, I'm scared of things like unknown beings. Of course, I don't want them to come near me. But I can't afford to be picky. I need to see Okayu again. I know you're there. I can feel you watching me. You're Okayu's friend, right? Please tell me where she is. There's no response, but I keep talking with the belief that someone is listening. Finally figured out after reading her picture diary. Figured out how she felt when she was with me, and the resolve it took for her to accept my confession. Been filled with regret ever since. I want to talk to her once more, to apologize. It can't end like this. Please help me. I wholeheartedly bow my head toward the shrine. Suddenly a strong wind blows past me.
もううるさいな。そんな大声出さなくても聞こえてるって。
And there is Kurone. I raise my head and see a strange girl standing in front of me. What? Are you the one who's been watching me?
じゃなくてコーロね。出てくるつもりはなかったけど、あんまりうるさいから。おかゆも起きちゃうし、静かにして。
So she is here. Please, let me talk
無
to
理
her.
だよ。今やっと寝たところなんだから。体調悪い人の枕元に押しかけて自分の気持ちを一方的に言うつもり？
She's right. This won't do Okayu any good. But I'm not the kind of person who can just walk away at a time like this. Well then, at least tell me who Okayu really is. What's going on? Why did accepting my confession cause her to turn back into a cat?
今さら知っても意味ないと思うけど、これ以上騒がれても面倒だしな。わかった。説明するからもう騒がないで。おかゆを起こしたくない。
I nod and Kurone begins speaking.
おかゆは神様の一部から生まれた猫なの。だから君も見てきた通り不思議な力を使える。
The gods, I see, so anything is possible. Using divine powers to create clothes just have been a piece of cake would have been a piece of cake for
おか
her.
ゆはもう何百年も生きてる。その間に人を助けたり神社を守ったりしてた。その功績が認められて神様から何でも一つ願いを叶えてあげようと言われたの。
And that wish was to become human? Kurone nods.
神様はおかゆの願いを聞き届ける代わりに一つ条件を出した。神様の使いはすべての人に対して平等でないといけない。決して誰か特定の人を特別扱いしてはいけないよってさ。意味わかるよね。おかゆは誰とも結ばれてはいけなかったんだ。恋人なんて誰がどう見たって特別な関係でしょ。
In other words, Okayu accepted my confession at the cost of breaking her promise to the gods. And I, blissfully unaware of her feelings in this promise, was just happily
怒った神様を罰としておかゆからすべての力を奪った。今のおかゆはその辺にいる普通の猫と一緒。不思議な力なんて何もない。だからもうおかゆは人間にはなれないよ。
Krono's gaze seemed to say that this is all my fault and that none of this would have happened if not for me. She's right, and there's no way to justify it. That's why I have to do something to fix this. Is there anything I can do?
何もないよ。
Krono cuts me off, speaking decisively.
言ったでしょ、神様を怒らせたって。人間が神様相手に何かできるわけない。
But there must be something. I could pray or become a priest or... You must know the gods well. Please, I'll do anything.
ああもう簡単に何でもするとか言わないでよ。全部手遅れなんだから。
I extend my hand to Krono, looking for help, but she flatly brushes it away.
君がおかゆに告白しなかったらおかゆはもっと長生きできた。神様の使いのままだったら永遠に生きていられた。なのに返してよ、おかゆを返して。
Tears run down Krono's cheeks. Hang on, what she just said now, does that mean... Why are you talking about her like she's dead? Krono looks at me coldly, neither affirming nor denying what I just said. Starts speaking again in desperation as I try to withstand her ice-cold stares. Please, tell me what happened to
お
her.
かゆには口止めされてたけどいいよ、教えてあげる。その方がおかゆの覚悟が伝わると思うから。
Krono takes a deep breath and stares straight at me.
さっき説明したでしょ。すべての力を奪われたおかゆは普通の猫に戻ったって。そしておかゆが神様に使わされたのは何百年も前。ねえ、猫の寿命って普通は何年だと思う？
I don't know, maybe 20 years at most? I think my oldest cat lived for... 23? I know my last one before heaven... I know she passed away while I was in the military. Because of course, dorms and everything, I couldn't take her with me. and she wouldn't go to anyone else in my family besides me, so she died of a broken heart. I think that was 16, 17? I can't remember. Mm. As I say that, I realize that Krone is trying to what Krone is trying to say. A moment later, a fierce chill runs up my back. So if she turned into a normal cat, does that mean her lifespan did too?
そうだよ。今おかゆは数百年分一気に年を取ってる。そんなの普通の猫が耐えられるわけがない。きっと夜が明ける前におかゆは。
No, that can't be. My vision goes dark and I can barely stand. I thought that things would be okay as long as I expressed my feelings honestly, but I was wrong. Okayu accepted my feelings and it significantly reduced her lifespan. If I hadn't said anything and just kept it to myself, this never would have happened. I hear a cat meowing from somewhere. It's so faint it sounds like it could disappear at any moment. But what I feel in this moment is a strong sense of nostalgia and love. Okayu, where are you? Feel her presence and look toward the back of the shrine. As I do, I see a skinny cat shakily walking up the cobblestone path. Okayu! I rush over and scoop her up into my arms. Her whole body is immaculate with her mouth hanging half open and no liveliness in her eyes.
嘘。起き上がれないぐらい衰弱してたのに。おかゆ、無理しすぎだよ。本当に死んじゃうよ。
Okayu wriggles slightly in my arms. It seems like she can barely breathe. Hugging her gently, I feel her faint body heat. Sorry, Okayu, for making you suffer like this. Saying I didn't know is just an excuse. If I had asked, I'm sure you would have told me. I only cared about my own feelings and didn't think about yours enough. Sorry for being so selfish. Okayu? Okayu convulses slightly and lets out a small cough. Thankfully, the convulsion ends quickly. I don't think I could stand to see Okayu in pain any longer. Please, Chronic, save Okayu. I don't want her to suffer anymore. I'll do anything, I swear, just please. Bow my head deeply, clutching Okayu to my
だ
chest.
から気軽に何でもするって言わないでよ。コーネが君が生贄になれば神様も許してくれるよって言ったらどうするの？
That's, well, sacrificing yourself for the person you love. I've seen it in movies, but I never thought I'd be in those shoes. Could I sacrifice myself to save her? Wait, why am I even asking that? It's my fault she's dying. There's no reason to hesitate. Sharp pain runs through my arm and I tense up. Look now, I see Okayu's claws in my arm. I don't know what Okayu's trying to say, but it seems that she's really angry. Trying to say that you won't let me take your place. Okayu nods and looks up at me, eyes wide. Oh, eyes open wide. It's like she's saying, obviously. You're right, there's no point if we can't be together. Look back at Krone with newfound resolve. Sorry, I can't do that. Kaya wouldn't want me to sacrifice myself, and there's no point unless we can't be together. There's no point unless we can be together. That one actually is right. After all, we love each other. We can't leave each other behind.
おかゆを助けたい。でも自分は生き残りたい。そんなの都合が良すぎる。何かを得るためには何かを捨てなきゃいけないんだよ。
Maybe you're right, but I refuse. Sure, Okayu feels the same way. Okayu nods, her eyes closed.
そんな子供じゃないんだから。わがまま言わないでよ。
I decided to be honest with myself. I'm not going to change my tune
開
now.
き直らないでって。もう。
Krone sighs deeply.
そんなところまでおかゆに似なくていいじゃん。やりづらいな。素直に生きるのはいいけど、何かアイディアはあるの？
I'll prepare to do anything other than sacrifice my life.
徳とか人助けしたり神様を敬うようなことをしたらたまるんだけど、でも普通の人が貯めてる量じゃおかゆを人間にするには全然足りないよ。
I used to clean the shrine a lot. Doesn't that count?
そのくらいじゃ全然だと思うけど。
Please, could you ask? There's even the slightest
しょ
chance.
うがないな。
Crowley holds out her hand and a warm light falls down upon us. Come to think of it, what in the world is Crowley? She's pretty knowledgeable about the gods, so I doubt she's a human. Is she also a messenger like Okayu? As I'm thinking about it, the light fades and Crowley opens her eyes widely.
驚いた。ただの人間なのにすっごく徳を積んでる。ううん、君だけじゃなくて先祖代々の徳が半端じゃない。
My family has always cleaned the shrine and made offerings. Maybe that's why?
ありそう。おかゆ以外に興味ないから全然気づいてなかった。でもまだ足りない。もっともっと徳を集めないと。
I'll continue cleaning the shrine and leaving offerings every day. I'll give free rice balls to children. I'll devote my life to help people. I'll never stop doing good deeds, so please believe in me. I swear I'll keep my
神
promise.
様相手に徳を借りて一生かけて返すってこと？不可能じゃないと思うけど、もし少しでも滞ったら何されるかわからないよ。
I don't care. I want to be with Okayu. I'll do anything. Speak loudly from my heart to convey my true feelings. Crony looks hesitant but
わ
nods.
かった。コーネもおかゆを助けたい。おかゆは大切な家族だから。だから君の気持ちにかけてみたい。今から神様にお伺いを立ててみる。ちょっと。
Crony takes a shallow breath followed by a deep one. Rest and leaves stop and all sound disappears from the shrine. The moonlight shines on Crony as she slowly opens her mouth.
かけまくも賢き狼よ。我らの罪をみそぎたまえ。払いたまえ。
Crony's wrestling voice echoes throughout the shrine, and a violent wind begins to blow. Trees rustle and the sky clouds over, leaving the shrine enveloped in a jet black darkness.
つながった。神様もずっとコーネたちのやりとりを見ていたらしい。先祖代々の今までの神社への奉仕を見て徳を貸してもいいと考えてるんだ。ただ言葉だけでは信じられない。絶対に約束を破らないっていう証拠を見せなきゃダメだって。
Normally a contract would suffice, but that won't cut it with the gods. I have no choice but to show my commitment through heartfelt actions. I gently raise Okayu up to my line of sight. I love Okayu. I want to be with her forever. That won't change even if she's a cat or a messenger of the gods. Will you accept my feelings, Okayu? Okayu cries softly, her eyes closed. Thank you for accepting my feelings. Without thinking, my face begins moving toward Okayu. My first kiss with a whisper of a feline musk. Suddenly, Okayu's whole body begins emitting a dazzling light. I close my eyes and suddenly feel a weight on my arms, causing me to put all my strength into my body. As the light subsides, I open my eyes.
やっと喋れた。
Okayu?
こんばんは。僕を助けてくれてありがとう。
Okayu?
ちょっとリアクション薄くない？愛しの彼女が戻ってきたんだよ。泣きながら抱きしめるとか情熱的な反応を期待してたのに。
You're naked. Okayu. Her voice, her warmth, it finally sinks in that she's back. I embrace her slender body with determination and let her go again.
ありがとう。君が頑張ってくれたから僕は帰ってこれた。でもいいの？君はこれから一生かけて神様との約束を果たさないといけない。人のために生きるって すっごく大変だと思う。僕のせいで君の生き方を縛っちゃったんじゃないかって心配で。
If you keep saying stupid things, I'm gonna drop you.
アホってなんだよ。僕は真剣に。
Thanks to you, I've been able to decide on my dream. I'm going to take over the rice ball shop and devote the rest of my life to serving others. But it's too much to do on my own, so you better help too.
もちろん。ずっと手伝い続けると誓うよ。毎日神社の掃除して、お供え物あげて、いっぱい働いて。きっと大変だと思うけど、君となら楽しいと思うんだ。
Kaya flashes a carefree smile at me. Seeing her expression helps me realize that I made the right decision.
それに、君をからかえば、すぐに元気になるしね。
There it is. Well, I've already developed the tolerance. You're not going to fluster me that easily.
さすがだね。だから、裸の僕を抱いてても、平然としてるんだ。
Finally dawns on me that Okayu is naked. She transformed from being a cat, so it makes sense, but... hurry up and get dressed!
今さら気づいたの？僕ってそんな魅力ないかな。
No, trust me, I noticed your tail just hidden in the smoke. It's not that, it's the exact opposite, obviously. Hurry up and use your powers to make some clothes.
無理だよ。僕は完全に人間になっちゃったから。神様からもらった力はもう使えないよ。でも神社に巫女装束ならあったかも。君に巫女趣味があるなら着てあげようか。
I know Arone has her shrine maiden. I don't think Okayu has a shrine maiden outfit. Kaya starts laughing hysterically as if nothing had happened. I'm sure I see some dampness in the corner of her eyes. Realizing that normalcy has returned to my life, I take a deep breath. Hurry up and put on some clothes!
はーい。
And I am going to mute that there. Because that is... I know it's one of Okayu's songs. But I don't need that coming and getting copyrighted from Hololive or Cover Corp. But that is the end of it. And of course, it was written by Okayu. Or thought up by Okayu. But that is the end. So unlike with Aquarium where we had 3 endings, we only had 2 endings with this? Because we only had 2 options. Aquarium had 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there were 5 choices. At least going story wise, it was good. Not as many hidden references that I know of as like an Aquarium. Aquarium, there was a few here and there. But that makes me wonder about the Ollie visual novel, because I know that's out. It's been out, technically. But it's not from the same people that made Aquarium and Okayunyumu. Hell, I don't even think that one's under Hollow Indie. It might be under Hollow Indie. I do own it. No, it was It was released. No, Hollow Indie was already out when that. It's it's through Hollow Indonesia, but I don't know the other group. I don't know. Mm, okay, turn the game volume back on.
エンターグラム
Enneagram was the ones who made this and Aquarium.
おかゆにゅむ
Yeah, you can shush,
本当にいいのかい
because this is the only other thing, and you can see what we chose animal last time. I do want to see what the dialogue is for if we chose to be
本当
human.
にそれでいいのかい
Uh-oh. Ah! Okay, hold on. Hold on.
勝負するよ本当にいいのかい
We'll do that. Let's see. No matter how much I think about it, I think I prefer being a human. Sure, there's a lot of things you have to do and rules you have to follow. But the great thing about being a human is that you can take on any challenge you
確
want.
かに人間じゃないとできないことも多いからね答えてくれてありがとう
What kind of test is this for anyway?
どういうこと
Isn't this for one of those tests to reveal your true personality or whatever?
ああそういうことかうーん
Okay, thanks for a moment for clapping her hands
人
together.
間を選んだ社交的な君は新しい友達を手に入れるでしょうかな
Did you just come up with
どう
that?
だろうね
Psh,
猫は気まぐれだから深く考えたら負けだよ
really? Okay, I laughed, seemingly amused at my confusion. I had no idea what she's talking about, but she's pretty fickle most
そ
of
う
the
そ
time.
うせっかく来てもらったところ悪いけど僕はもう少し残らなきゃいけないんだだから先に帰っててくれると嬉しいなすぐに戻るから まあ女の子にはいろいろあるんだよほら早く帰った君には迷惑をかけないから
Okay, seems to really want to get rid of me. Curious as to why. Okay.
大丈夫約束はちゃんと守るよじゃあまたね
Yeah, why we got a corona view? What? Even after he disappears, Okayu continues the lesson for a
大
bit.
丈夫そうだねいいよコロさん出てきてごめんね話の途中にまさか彼が来るなんて思わなくて本当だよねおかゆの方が彼より何倍も強いのに心配するなんて不思議彼には僕のことあまり説明してないからねぱっと見の僕は普通の女の子みたいな姿をしてるからそれで彼の話は参考になったの
Except for the cat ears and tail.
あーやっぱり変な質問してるなーって思ったけどコーネのためだったんだコーネが人間に興味を持ってたから気を利かせてくれたんでしょそういうこと人間のことは人間に聞くのが一番かなって思ってさすがおかゆ優しい
Lightly presses her body against Okayu in a playful exchange that they repeated for a long time.
二人の話を聞いて思ったコーネも人間になりたいってだっておかゆが人間になってから ずーっと神社に一人きりなんだよ。つまんない。コーネもおかゆみたいにいろんなところ行きたい、遊びたい。でもさ、コロさん、人間になったらもう後戻りできないんだよ。今みたいにスッと消えることもできなくなるし、結構不便なことも多いんだ。それはそうだけど、でも
Kirana's curiosity and fear are present in equal measure. Unable to choose, she falls
迷っ
silent.
ちゃうよね。気持ちはすごくよくわかる。僕もずっと悩んでたから。だからどっちを選んでも間違いじゃないと思うし、ゆっくり考えていいと思う。コロさんが悩んで決めたことだったら、僕は全力で応援するよ。
Kirana nods slowly at Okai's words.
僕はそろそろ行くね。彼、またね。バイ。
They wave. Left alone, the shrine chronometers to herself.
やっぱり一人は寂しいよ。
And now that she put us back. Nope, next brings me back to the shrine. Didn't expect to be here 2 days in a
ご
row.
めんね。昨日来た時に意外と掃除しきれないところがあるんだなって気づいたんだ。放置してるのも気分が悪いから掃除しようと思って。
Okayu says there are leaves and branches lying on the path to the shrine, and the railings are covered in dirt. Shrine grounds are vast, and there are many places that can't be cleaned during our normal routine. Alright, shall we do a big cleanup today then?
あ、おかゆともう一人。
Well, that startled me. Loud, strange voice as someone emerges from the side of the shrine without a peep. Judging by her outfit, she's connected to the shrine somehow, but I don't remember seeing her there. Who are you?
あ、ちょっと待って。コロさんは僕の知り合いなんだ。二人きりで話したいことがあるからちょっと失礼するね。行くよ、コロさん。
Okayu grabs Kurone's hand and heads to the rear of the shrine. Dumbfounded and left behind, I decide to wait there. Okay, yeah, this is all new.
まさか本当に人間になっちゃうなんて。いい感じでしょ。見た目はあんまり変わらないけど、でも彼にもちゃんと見えてたし、うまく人間になれたみたい。
Kurone smiles, but Okayu's expression is gloomy.
僕はコロさんがどんな選択をしても応援するって言ったし、その気持ちに嘘はない。でも一つだけ教えて。コロさんが人間になったのは僕のせいかい？
Hearing those words, Kurone's expression also turns gloomy.
だってさ、僕が人間にならなかったらコロさんはずっと神社でのんびりしてたでしょ。そう考えたら悪いことしちゃったかなって。コーネはちゃんと考えてから人間になったの。おかゆのせいじゃない。だからそんな暗い顔しないで。コーネが悪いことしたみたいじゃん。わかった。コロさんがそこまで言うならもうぐちぐち言わない。でも心配なのは本当だから、困ったことがあったらすぐに相談してね。大丈夫。しばらくは神社で暮らしてるから。屋根もあるし、ご飯もどうにかなるよ。わかった。じゃあそろそろ戻ろうか。彼にもきちんと紹介したいし。人見知りのコロさんには大変かもしれないけど、人間の知り合いはいた方がいいと思うんだ。いざという時に頼りになるし。わかった。まあ彼なら小さい頃から見慣れてるし大丈夫だと思う。
Okay. There are a few minutes to return.
改めて紹介するよ。彼女は犬神コロネ。この神社で住み込みで働いているんだ。ずっと別の神社で修行してて今日戻ってきたんだ。ほらコロさん、ご挨拶。コロネだよ。よろしく。
Nice to meet you too. Currently bows her head awkwardly, her shoulders tense. She seems very shy. I better be careful not to scare her.
機会だし、3人で手分けして掃除しようよ。その方が早く片付くと思うし。
That's true. Would that be acceptable to you, Krone?
ちょっと。僕の時は最初から呼び捨てだったじゃないか。どうしてコロさんは3時間呼ぶのか。
You suddenly appear in my bed one morning. There wasn't any time for formalities.
ブーブー、差別だ。猫差別だ。おかゆたち、本当に仲いいんだね。まあね。彼がいじりやすいじゃなかった。優しいから。
I heard that you're not deceiving anybody.
まあね。ツッコミも完璧。確かに。直接話すのは初めてだけど、悪い人じゃなさそう。でも、一つだけ言っておくね。おかゆは渡しません。
Okay? Can't think straight after suddenly being put on the spot like that.
コロさん、怖がらせちゃダメでしょ。ごめんね。コロさんってば、僕のこと大好きだから、つい意地悪言っちゃうんだ。
Yeah, we know that. Well, I'm not mad or anything. I don't plan to take her away from you anyway.
じゃあ君とも友達になれるかも。
Seems like Okayu is really an important person to Krone. Seem a little closer than acquaintance. Maybe Okayu will tell me more in
じゃ
time.
あ掃除しようか。君は参道を、コロさんは社殿を掃除して。僕は監督としてゴロゴロしながら2人に指示を。
Yeah,
おかゆ。
I would say both of us.
もう息ぴったりじゃないか。じゃあ僕はコロさんを手伝うよ。雑巾とバケツを用意してくる。待って、コーネも行く。
They head into the warehouse side by side. I get to work sweeping the path, thinking about how close they are. Half an hour later, I continue to sweep as sweat pours down my back. I decide it's time for a break and sit down on the corridor. Just then, I hear light footsteps approaching from a short distance away. Korone flies past me as she mops the floor. Body somehow remains perfectly steady despite the speed at which she's mopping. As I admire her fluid posture, she suddenly turns around. You're so fast and your core is strong. You must work out a lot. Yeah, we've seen the cartwheels at Hollowfest. Actually able to do a full cartwheel now. And yeah, there's a reason no one wants to go against you with arm wrestling or anything. Krone stands up, raises her hands over her head. Surely she's not going to do one here now, right? She'll have to be upside down and she's wearing a skirt. Wait, at least get changed first. If you do a cartwheel right now, I'll see your underwear. Shh.
今まで力を使ってたからついつい教えてくれてありがとう。って力のことは内緒かな。おかゆが言ってなかったらまずいことになる。ごめんやっぱ忘れて。
In other words, Krone has the same special powers that Okayu uses to make clothes and blend in at school. Just as I was about to ask, I sense a presence behind me.
もう仲良くなったの?
Kale walks up from behind me and puts down the box she's carrying on the floor.
仲良くなれるかはわからないけど、いい人だなとは思った。コロさんは相変わらずストレートだね。でさ、神社の裏にたくさん本が捨ててあったんだ。もし君が欲しいものがあったら持って行っていいよ。あ、残念ながらエッチなのはなかった。
I didn't ask if there were. I sigh as I take a look at the box. The book on the very top of the pile catches my attention. Wow, it's a strategy guide. I think I still have that game somewhere. Faded cover with the word Nikkei embolized on it, along with a picture of a farmer holding a spear. Now I'm trying to think what game that would reference.
攻略本
It has strategies for video games written in it. Do you know what games
名
are?
前だけは知ってるけど遊んだことはないよ。ゲームすっごく面白いよ。
Oh no, we're
僕も
about to
彼の
corrupt
家で
both
初めて遊
gamers.
んだんだけどつい夢中になっちゃった。最初はかなり難しかったけど何度も練習しているうちにだんだんと上手くなってきてさ、いつの間にかどんどん先に進めるようになったんだ。すごく達成感があるよ。きっとコロさんも気に入ってくれるんじゃないかな。なるほどね。面白そう。遊ぶためには何が必要なの？
Just a TV, game console, and some games.
神社には全部ないよ。彼に貸してもらえばいいでしょ？
Don't mind letting her borrow my game console, but my TV too, as I hesitant currently pulls on my sleeve.
お願い貸して。
I sigh exaggeratedly to at least show my resistance. Okay, I'll bring everything here later.
ああ、相変わらず心配になるほどちょろい。
Shh. I can still change my mind, you know.
嘘ごめんって。コロさんを思いやってくれてありがとう。
I kind of need the TV, so I'm only letting you borrow them for a
あ
day.
りがとう。おかゆが言ってた通りだ。君優しいんだね。
Currently responds with a big grin that makes me glad I accepted, despite the hassle. Leave the clean to him as I go home and gather the game supplies to bring to the shrine. The next afternoon, I visit the shrine to get my stuff back from Krone. Krone, are you here? There's no response. Is she in the back? Krone, I'm coming in. I entered the building and head to the room where I set up the TV yesterday. Hey, at least you can do is answer me if you're awake.
起きてる。だよ。そら。
Krona's eyes are glued to the TV screen as her fingers dance around the controller. Looks like she's playing.
このゲーム結構難しいね。
Okay, just from looking at that, I can tell roughly what game it is.
小判取らなきゃいけないけど敵の動きが早いし、あと動きに癖があって攻撃当ててるつもりが当たってないって言われるんだよ。
It's an old game, so the controls are a little dodgy. If you get caught up by that weird looking thing, you won't be able to move.
あと1枚集めればクリアなのに。
As she runs out of lives, Krona's fierce battle is in vain.
悔しい。
That's too bad, you had to start from the beginning.
ねえ次だよ次。
Krona starts the game again, not seeming too down. You're really determined. Have you been playing all morning? All night?
昨日からだよ。
Wait, you were up all night?
君たちが帰ってからずっとやってるよ。
Yeah, Corone's one of the endurance streamers. Corone, Kyla, Bibu. Trying to think out who else is endurance streamer. Someone that can stream for hours. And I'm meaning 8+ hours, not multiple streams, one stream going at a time. And birthday things don't count. Because I know Corona got bonked because of it. Kyla's gotten bonked. Bibu's gotten bonked. And that's from their management. I don't know who else has done endurance streams. The whole time, I look at the clock we left yesterday at. Hang on, you've been playing for 27 hours straight.
そうかも。時計見てなかったからわからなかったよ。
If I remember correctly, Crowley's done a 30-hour stream. You're going overboard. Come on, it's time to stop now.
やだやだ、やめたくない。
Come on, don't be such a
だって
brat.
今日にはゲーム機返さなきゃいけないんだよ。もっと遊びたい。時間ギリギリまで粘りたい。
I did intend to tell her she could have it for a day, but I didn't think that meant she'd play it for that long. I understand why she's hooked, but she needs to sleep too. At least take a nap and eat something. Playing too much is bad for your health.
そんなにやばいのかな、一日ゲームって。感覚がわからないんだけど。
That's exactly why you're not fine. Your senses have become numb.
確かに目の奥が痛いかも。人間って不便だな。でももうちょっとだけ。
Currently fishes resolutely. Remembering that I did the same as a kid, I come to a quick decision. Okay, you can keep borrowing it until you've beaten this game. But you have to eat meals and bathe and sleep. It's bad for your health if you don't.
本当に？明日もゲームしてていいの？
I nod firmly. Currently face lights up.
ありがとう。わーい。
Currently dances around in childlike joy. It'll be annoying to not have a TV, but I can make do with my phone. I'll let her enjoy this game for as long as she
ちょっと
wants.
ゲームができるのは嬉しいけど、君に借りを作っちゃったね。お礼に何でも願い事を聞いてあげる。何がいい？
In that case, money.
バイトしろ。次。
At least consider it, but in that case, I want to be really
ちょっ
smart.
と欲がでかすぎるんじゃない？無理。次。
Start to wonder if she's actually going to grant me a wish. Try to think of something really simple and blunt out the first idea that comes to mind. Okay, I want to become friends with you, Granite.
シャンシャンシャンシャンシャン。その願い叶えたり。
Shh.
というわけで、これからもよろしくね。
Really?
おかゆからいい人だよって聞いてるし、コーネにも優しくしてもらったしね。だから特別に叶えてあげる。とってもレアだよ。
Thanks, I'm glad we're friends.
あ、でさ、お友達ついでに頼りたいんだけど、このステージのクリア方法がわからないから教えて。
Guess it can't be helped. I laugh as currently passes me the controller. We ended up playing games together until the sun goes down. Shared interest in games. I start spending more time. Okay, bring rice balls.
パン？
Surely you know what bread is, right? You mix flour and eggs and let it rise. I explain how to make bread, but currently doesn't seem to follow. Is bread forbidden here or something?
そんなことないよ。ただ、今まで食べる機会がなかっただけ。どんな味か興味あるから食べさせて。
Let's start with the regular one. Yakisoba bread, melon bread. Melamon! Oh, I also got a pom-pom set.
顔パンパンパン？
It's a set of 3 types of bread. Curry bread, white bread, and red bean bread. Yep.
いろいろあるんだね。じゃあ、この顔が描かれたやつ食べようかな。
Currently splits the bread in half, puts one piece in her mouth.
うわー、もちもちしてて美味しいね。お餅っぽさもあるけど、味は全然違う。甘い。
Oh my gosh. Currently pops one piece of bread after another into her mouth, finishing them in no time. You don't have to eat them so fast. There's plenty more where these came from.
すっごく美味しくてつい。
Glad you like them. Bread is even better when it's fresh out of the oven.
もっと美味しいの？食べてみたいな。
Currently seems to be captivated by the idea of freshly baked bread. Fortunately, getting my hands on some is easier said than done. The bakery I go to is very popular, and I have to wait for a long time to get freshly baked bread. But I want her to try it. Watching Crony lose herself in her fantasy, I think about how I can make her even happier. Next morning, wake up 2 hours earlier than usual. I head to the front door while rubbing my eyes, trying to shake off the sleepiness.
今日は早起きだね。
Sorry, did I wake you? I wanted to get some freshly baked bread for Crony. If I don't go early, it'll be sold out.
それだけのためにわざわざ早起きしたの？
Yeah, did I do something wrong?
全然。すっごくコロさん思いだと思う。
Kane's voice of photo motion as if she were talking about
あり
herself.
がとう。コロさんを大事にしてくれて。
It's fun spending time with her. She's funny and easy to talk to. This is my way of repaying her for all the fun we've been having.
コロさんもきっと喜んでくれるよ。
Well, then I'm off. I wave at Okayu and head outside.
おかゆニュームいってらっしゃい。
Kaz sends him off and then closes the front
彼
door.
とコロさんの相性思ったよりいいみたい。よかった。二人とも僕と縁が深いから仲良くなってくれて嬉しいよ。これから二人はどんな関係になっていくのかな。
Kaz shakes her head, trying to stop her imagination from taking
考
over.
えるだけ野暮だよね。二人の関係だし仲良く楽しく過ごしてくれればそれだけで十分だよ。はあ、まだ僕は眠いや。
Kaz says as she returns to her bedroom. Of course. So this is our third ending. After waiting in line for hours, I finally get the bread and rush over to the shrine. Krone, are you awake?
起きてるよ。今日はずいぶん早いね。
I wanted to get these to you before they got cold. Here you go. So I open the paper bag from the bag. A delicious aroma comes wafting out.
わあ、いい匂い。もしかして焼きたてのパン？
Yep, you said you wanted to try it, so I bought some.
嬉しい。ありがとう。いただきます。
Shh. Krone picks out a croissant from the bag and starts munching away.
サクサクしてて美味しい。
There are other types of bread there too, so have as many as you like.
あー、幸せだな。はん。
Krone finishes all the bread with a huge smile on her face from start to
ごちそう
finish.
さま。いつも用意してもらって悪いね。今度はコーデが準備するよ。何か欲しいものある？
Nothing in
じゃあ明
particular.
日街に行って欲しいもの探しに行こうよ。ショッピングモールがあるっておかゆが言ってたよ。
Oh, that sounds fun. I'll see you tomorrow then.
初めてのお買い物楽しみ。
Krone's tail wags, showing her joy. Surely no one can see her ears and tail, just like Okayu. But she'll stand out in those clothes. Do you have anything normal to
持
wear?
ってないし、由緒正しい服だから着替えたくない。大丈夫だよ。ちょちょいって力を使えば見た目だけ普通の服に変えられるから。
Okayu uses her mysterious powers a lot. If Krone has the same powers, changing her appearance should be no big deal. I send off Krone, who is excited about what tomorrow will bring, with a warm look. Okay. Next day, Krone and I head to the shopping mall. I look around at everyone on the way there, but don't notice anyone staring at us in particular. It appears that she has carefully camouflaged her ears, tail, and clothes through mysterious power.
建物全部が大きい。これ全部お店なの？
I nod as Crowley looks up.
お店があるんだ。人間ってすごいな。
Crowley says as her mouth hangs up, she clearly never been in a place like this before. Who exactly is Krone? Anyway, if Okayu used to be a cat, does that make Krone a dog? Yes. Hello, Dog 7!
あのお店は何？
Krone pulls on my clothes, forcibly interrupting my train of thought. Follow her gaze and notice a yellow sign. That's a drugstore. It sells things like medicine, cosmetics, and food.
君が欲しいものも見つかるかもね。行こう。
Krone pulls me by the hand to the drugstore. Stops and begins carefully looking at each shelf.
わあ、いろんな色の箱が置いてある。これ全部売り物？
Yep. This is a cosmetic area. All of these products will make your skin look shiny and smooth.
面白そう。試してみたいな。
These are samples you can use to try them out. I say as I hand her a plastic bottle. Crush on the top, moisturizing oil will come out.
わかった。おっしゃい、行くぞ。それ、
Currently mashes on the palm, causing her small palm to be covered in oil. Whoa, that's too
だっ
much.
ていっぱいつけた方が効果あるでしょ。こうやってぬりぬり。
Currently rubs her oil-covered hands all over her face. Her skin is certainly moisturized, but it's so shiny that it reflects the lights in a dazzling
ほら
way.
できた。わ、いだ、いだだだだだ。オイルが目に入って。
Shh. I knew that was going to happen. Calm down. I'll get it out. Get it for you. I rush to grab a tissue and hand it to Krone.
ありがとう。ちょっとマシになった。人間ってすごいね。毎日こんな大変な目に遭ってるの？
Krone's deadpan face is so funny that I burst out
ちょっ
laughing.
とこっちは真剣なんだよ。
Sorry. It was just too funny. I'll show you where the bathroom is. So go wash your face, okay? Krone obediently accepts my suggestion. After searching through the entire shopping mall, we end up on the roof garden. Sun is already setting, its red light shining on the mountains and sea.
楽しかった。すっごい濃い一日だったよ。
Seriously, I'm never bored when I'm with you. Kaya's oil instant and constant mispronunciations. All sort of things happen, and I laugh the whole time.
本にも初めて来たけど楽しかったな。あれ？でもなんで来ようと思ったんだっけ？ああ、君のプレゼントを買いに来たんだった。ごめんごめん、すっかり忘れてた。すぐ買いに行こう。
Don't worry about it. It's already getting late. Let's do it another time. We ain't laughed so much today. I say we're pretty much even.
ダメだよ。こういうのはきちんとお返ししないと体がムズムズする。
Seems that Krone is surprisingly diligent. Pressed by her eagerness, an idea comes to mind. Let's come back again tomorrow. That way we won't be in a rush.
そうだね。よーし、今度こそ君へのプレゼントを選ぶぞ。
Krone makes a fist, getting herself pumped up. I want her to find something for me, but if she does, I won't have an excuse to take her out on dates anymore.
ずっと神社にいたからこんなに楽しい場所があるなんて知らなかった。他にも面白そうな場所ある？
Of course, like the aquarium and zoo, there's playground equipment at the park too.
わあ、全部話でしか聞いたことないや。こうね、今まで人間に興味なかったから。
Oh my gosh.
でも一人は心細いし、また連れてってくれる？
Of course, we're friends, aren't we?
そういえばそうだった。君の友達になりたいってお願い叶えてあげたんだったね。
Krone smiles lit up by the setting sun, emphasizing her beautiful face.
じゃあ帰る前に一つだけおかゆにお土産買っていってあげたいんだ。
That's right, she loves black tea. So let's pick some up.
味選びは任しな。おかゆの好みはちゃんと分かってるから。
We start walking side by side, maintaining a natural distance between us. Wishing that this warm relationship continues for I fully enjoy my time with Krone.
エンターグラム。
And that's the end of that one.
おかゆずっとこのままでいいんだよ。
Oh, shush. It's a hassle being human. I wish I was another animal. Like a cat, for example.
ちょっとひどくない？僕は僕で忙しいんだよ。毎朝決まった時間に起きないといけないし、ゲームもまだクリアしてないし、君をからかわなきゃいけないし。
First one I gotta stand by. I'm not sure about the other two.
はは。でも君が言う通り、人間ってちょっと大変だよね。もっと自分に素直にやりたいことやっていければいいのに。
Right, that's why I think I prefer living as a cat or some other animal.
なるほどなるほど。とっても参考になったよ。
So what's okay?
そういえばそんな話だったね。
So Place your arms on your
人
chin
間
nods.
以外を選んだあなたは疲れているので早く帰って寝た方がいいでしょう。
What vacates? Everyone could use some rest.
文句言わない。ほらほら、早く帰った。
Okayu slips behind me and pushed me forward. Wait, you're coming home with
僕
me.
はもうちょっと残ってる。まだやることある。安心して。
Okay.
ありがとう。
I think this is... Yeah, this is...
もう言った。ほんと素直だね。いつか悪い人に騙され
Yep.
頼むから。僕以外の人に騙されないでくれよ。
Yeah, that's all now the same. So,
タイトル画面に戻るね。
yep, don't need to worry
エ
about
ンター
that.
グラム。
So that is all the content that's in Okayunyumu. So the 3 endings was where Okayu and Kurone disappear right after Okayu gets in our bed. It's because we try to loot Okayu. The actual ending, which is when we get our actual relationship with Okayu, and of course, being friends with Kurone. Ending. Actually, good content. And it makes where watching the clips every so often when they do come across my YouTube worth it, even if it's hit or miss on certain things. Um, Not only I can see others making a visual novel, though a certain talent I know wants to. Please, Fuomoko, please make a visual novel. Please. Because I would definitely play that as soon as it comes out. I would not care. Gotta support the Oshi. And it's not like they don't have senpais that can help them with it. Okayu, Kurone, who worked with Okayunyumu's. They could ask Aqua, Fubuki, and Mari, because they all worked with the aquarium. But yeah, that would be something that they would have to do. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't know what. That's all the screens. Yeah, we got every single one. So it shows everything, which is good. And all the music's there. So we got everything. But I do hope you all enjoyed. Um, next our next series for the stream wise, we are going to continue Silent Hill F. Um, so be prepared for us to go back into the fog and see how that goes. Just to be warned. Let me do this so you guys don't have to worry about looking at that screen. As I said, all of my series from here on out will be 200% completion. If there's achievements, all the achievements will be 200%. So do be wary of that. Which means I'm going to be playing Silent Hill F at least 4 times. That is to get all the endings and hopefully all the achievements. I know it's at least 4 times because it's the 4 endings. Hopefully it's no more after that. But we will see. Your video series, looking at what I have, and I know what I'm working on. It's looking like right now it's going to be uh either Prince of Persia: Lost Crown or Dark Souls. I'm not sure which one. But anyway, do hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in our next stream. keep playing on.